Well, I want to finish the ceiling so we can complete the project and get to the structure after that. But before we do that, just a quick point about the planning of the floors that we have. The floors that we have here are the same type, and so they're pretty much identical. So as you can see, we have a wall post here, which is pretty easy to make. Well, especially compared to the false ceiling that we already made. I've created the wall post in the family here, and as you can see, it looks like this. You should try to make the wall post yourself, not just use the family file that I've created, so that you can get to know the process and learn it so you can use it later on. So here, in order to make this, we have a plate here and then two rebars over here, which then we've connected to each other, and then we've loaded it in this family. As you can see in the view 1, here it is. And let's go to the front view. So here we have given a parameter to it. It's named H, and the wall post can be moved using H. And then let me change the view, and this part is locked to this part under here. And then we have these rebars that we have in the middle, and we have already made this rebar in the family as well. It's a sort of a simple process. It's just a simple sweep or extrusion. But the only important thing is that here we have the L parameter or length. And the important thing about this L is, let me show you, the length that we have here, it needs to be the same as the gap that we have between the two surfaces connecting the either side of the rebar. So if I go here and select and edit this, here we can see the dimensions, and L is the same as the gap that we have here in the middle, which you can see clearly if I open this up like this. And then after that, we've used an array, the last type of array, not the second one. And then we've selected the real number that we have here, created a parameter for that, and then we've given a formula to the parameter. And here you can see it says the real number. So the formula is the height that we have here for the whole structure, a minus 15 millimeters, which is the thickness that we have for the surface up here, and then divide that by space, which is another parameter that we've created here, and it's actually referring to the gap that we have between these rebars in the middle. And then finally +1, so you can get the actual number. But instead of +1, you could have just typed in a roundup here to get the same formula. And the function of this roundup is that it rounds up the result of the formula that we have here, the equation. Because the number is so small here, it's not doing anything right now. So here, if I edit this roundup here and name it round down, it just rounds down the number that we get at the end of the formula. And then you can get the final result that you want for the formula. But here, instead of doing that, I'll just put the +1 at the end. And using this, we can also round up the result of the formula just as easily. All right, there we go. So after this, we hit OK to close this. And then we load this into the project and close. All right, so just hit no in this window. Okay, after this, we go to the 3D view. And let's see what else. Let's open up the ground floor from the floor plans. So here I'll open up the plan and select components to see the actual components. All right. And then as you can see, we have the elevation from level, which is 1.2 meters. So here I'll just edit this to 3.2. So from here, I'll select the place on work plane, hit a space here, and then I'll go here and put this where we need it. So let me go here to just check the view range. This one's 2.3 and then 1.2, which looks okay. So here we have a window. Let me go here and click on components and then select place on work plane. Alright, here for the dimensions we have h. Let's edit this to 3.2. And then I'll go here in the plan where we're supposed to put the window, and I'll just place it right here. Now then I'll select it and then go to the 3D view. So using this method, we're just going to place it exactly where we need it. Let me just rotate this. Alright, let's just go back to the plan. Alright, so WT here. And then we need to move this down here where it's exactly in the middle part of the wall. And then the viewpoint that we have here covers this up completely. So instead of the inside wall details, you can just see this side of it. Let me just take a look at this piece here. Alright, we'll just reduce the size of this so it looks just a bit better. So just like the process that we've learned, I'll finish up the false ceilings and then the wall posts, and then copy the floors, and then we'll get to the next part.